This is kind of that moment where you go, okay, we're doing this. It's like where all of the pieces of the puzzle finally, all the worry and all the patience and waiting finally get turned into that go time moment where you're like, okay, here we go. Sufferfest, let's do it.
Hi. We're getting ready today because tomorrow we have a big adventure at hand. Of course, not as big as Mom's and Gabi's, because they're actually going to the top.
For us, okay? It's big for us, even though I've done it once before.
Yes, by that she means we're doing the Enchantments. We're doing through hike from Snow Lakeside to Colchum Lakeside. Last time they did it, they went up the Colchum Lakeside, which, Colchuck Lake, she corrected me. If you go up the Colchuck Lakeside, that means you start the hike with Asgard Pass. Asgard Pass is a very infamous pass in Washington because it's climbed, I think, like 3,000 feet in a mile. It's super steep, so it's kind of all deciding whether you want to start your journey with something hard or end your journey with something hard. We're deciding to end the journey with something hard for two reasons. One reason is because Gabi and Mom are starting from the Colchuck Lakeside because they're going to go up Asgard Pass and go up Prusik Peak. Prusik Peak is one of the most prominent mountains you see while you're hiking the Enchantments, along with Dragon Tail and Mount Stewart. It's super cool. They're going up the west ridge of this. Now, west ridges and the Cascades are also kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal.
For some reason, how wind hits here and how the snow falls and how the glaciers formed it. El Dorado Peaks West Ridge. There's also, like Gabi did last year, Forbidden Peaks West Ridge. There's Mount Formidable's West Ridge. There's so many to name. But yes, they're going to Prusik Peaks West Ridge. It looks really, really hard, but this is like Gabi likes to climb a lot. So this year she's already done something in Rocky Mountain National Park, the Spearhead, Shark's Tooth. As you can see, the video's like right there, you can go watch it. But she hasn't got anything else of late, so now she's really excited because she loves to do these big mountains. And now she finally gets one to do for preparation for Mount Moran that we will be doing in, I think, 2 weeks. And I finally get to do that one. But anyway, well, they're going to go do Prusik Peak and going to YouTube that. Entertaining, fun stuff. Us, we are going to go do the Enchantments. The Enchantments are going to be really long because it's 18 miles long. We have never hiked with just Tati, me, and Isabelle. So I hope we don't kill each other in it. I'm hopeful. We don't have that much food, but we're getting ready for the whole process right now.
Hey, wait. You know what we're going to live off of? Gummy bears, muffins that Isabelle just made, and cookies.
It's a healthy diet.
So I'm leaving them. I'm abandoning them while Gabi and I go do. This is the hardest hike that we've ever done, and now we're not just hiking it. Let's just add a 400-foot multi-pitch to it. That's trad climbing, which is slow as. It's so like tedious when you're like I'm super mom. I'm just like the master belayer, but man, it's so slow.
Talk about
what you do for your kids.
Talk about super mom. How about super sister? They're gonna kill each other if I don't go with them. So I have to go with them, even though I hate hiking now because it's just so boring and I don't talk while hiking. So I'm bringing music. I'm bringing my book so I can read while I walk. I'm gonna probably have a movie just in case if I get really bored.
She's hiding because me and her can't go anywhere without each other.
Yeah.
That's the best way to phrase it.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like Belle in Beauty and the Beast. Bonjour, bonjour. Oh, hold on. I'm just hiking the Enchantments, reading my book.
And then she'll probably trip and fall once.
No, that would be me.
So yes, stay tuned to this video because it's going to be a nice long one on it. Probably the biggest hike we've done all year. And while we're doing sort of not as entertaining stuff, you'll get some fun stuff where Gabi and Mom hike a really, really, really big peak. packing list we're doing while we're hiking this. Now, Isabelle likes to get really prepared for things before she does stuff, so she makes all these packing lists. But if you don't have an Isabelle in your family, we also have a guide to doing the enchantments. The link's going to be in the bio, so you can use that so you can hike the enchantments. Note that in that guide, we listed from doing the Kolchak Lake to the Snow Lake side. We're doing the Snow Lake to Kolchak Lake. The Kolchak Lake to Snow Lake side, there's no rhyme or reason why you should do it, but the reason we're doing the Snow Lake to Kolchak side is because, one, as they're parking over there, we're just going to through hike, get to them, then all of us are going to drive back. Also, the Snow Lake side I think is a better idea because you start ugly, get prettier, which is worse when you start pretty, get ugly because you have no motivation. And
we're strong, so we actually like downhilling steeper. I hated the last time we did it. We started in Kolchak to Snow, and you do the steep ascent, but then the descent is, well, it's gradual. It's so long, so I think they're going to like it this way. Okay, but really it is that bad. So 3 hours, 15 minutes in, I'm guessing it takes us an hour to get to the top of this. Maybe an hour and 15. But then it's flat for like 10 minutes. And that's the steep Asgard Pass we have to go over. That from this angle doesn't look that bad. But from this angle, 1 hour, 30 minutes later, I think we're at the top. Hallelujah. That was something. I feel like the song from Spirit, the Disney movie's playing over and over in my head. Can't break me, I'm free. And then I'm like in my head going, she's breaking me. I think I'm almost broken. This is really hard. I'm really glad we have heavenly hunks. They're so sugary. I would never eat them except in a situation like this.
This is pretty rough. It's like rougher than I expected.
Yeah, it's exactly as rough as I expected. However, I shouldn't talk with my mouth full.
Backpacks are.
Oh my gosh, we have. How heavy do you think your bag is?
It's gotta be at least 40 pounds. Probably not much more than that. It's my estimate.
It's awful.
I'm a little angry. I mean, we went to go to the Enchantments, and it was like so easy that we decided to come over here to 4th of July Creek Trailhead so we could do icicle. I mean, it was just so easy. A breeze, right? We just sprinted it.
Ran it.
Beat the Strava
like
time on it. No, to be honest, we gave up on doing the Enchantments.
My mom worried Isabelle a little bit, and we decided not to do it. So.
We're not doing the Enchantments, but we're doing Icicle Ridge, which honestly looks prettier because you go Icicle Ridge from 4th of July Trailhead. You go like around the backside of Leavenworth on this like kind of unknown, unplaced, not a place you go very often. It's a 10-mile hike. It's gonna be pretty fun. But the cool thing is that one, besides a hike that not many people do, it's right next to the bouldering. So after it, we might be going bouldering at Mad Meadows. Isabelle corrected me that it was a half-hour drive from Kashmir, but I think it was more like 45 minutes. And saying 45 minutes is a little more boring than saying just an hour because it was faster. So to be correct, it was probably 35 minutes from Kashmir to the trailhead at 4th of July Creek. Down.
You rounded up 35 minutes to being an hour?
Well, it sounded better. I was trying to think. I'm trying to think of my
Winging it.
We're the only ones about to go on this trail.
It's kind of eerie. It's pretty eerie. A Jiraiya in the wild.
It's a rated R.
It's dangerous.
The beta.
Oh, that was sick, bro.
What?
So sick.
Came out again.
Come on. How long are we in, Isabelle?
I think less than 15 minutes.
It's hard
Layers
trekking
needed to be shed.
already.
Too many were packed. Bandana comes on for the steep approach.
She's going nun look.
Come on, bro.
You're nice.
I don't know if you should put that.
So far, this hike is really, really pretty because you're up on this you're up over this valley the whole time, and the mountains here are so pretty. They're kind of like Yosemite kind of vibes because they're big rock faces against these kind of tuolumne meadows. Highly recommend this hike. It's almost better than Enchantments. Of course, I've never been to the Enchantments, so I don't know.
It's hot and I was getting too tired, so I'm resorting to music.
Busting out the Eminem. Right there, I believe, is what they are climbing right now. Prusik Peak, but wow! Look how amazing that is!
Malcolm Moore in the middle of Washington.
Here we are, almost to the top. It's so pretty. 100% do this over the Enchantments. And I can't say that because I've never done the Enchantments. For the third time on this video I'm saying that, but oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You get like Mount Stewart, all the Okanagan ranges, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, the Leavenworth ranges. And in the back, you have more mountains. It's so cool.
I guess there used to be a little bridge
Wow,
cross.
super cool. We're like scrambled to get to the actual summit. You get like some actually pretty decent exposure. Then you get up here.
Whoa, what's that mountain?
1 second. I'm climbing.
Take my phone out.
Oh, damn, you can see right near.
That's right near. That doesn't look like it.
Ah,
Oh, this is a high step.
that's
That's not right near.
That's something. Oh my gosh. Look at all that. You Glacier, Stewart, Prusik, Isabelle.
Scared, y'all?
You got it, Tati. Just stay away from the far edge. And it's good holds. It's sticky. It's granite.
By the way, if you guys should know, granite conducts electricity.
Please. You?
Move.
Why are you with the phone?
Tati, it's okay. You're good. Wait. Yep, there's a good hold.
Little way.
I got it.
Look at there used to be a bridge up here, but now it's gone.
It's okay, breathe. You're good. This is like a V1 part.
Tyler, can you do the Rocky move for me?
Sure. What is that? Tati, hurry.
Rocky move. Woo! Summit of Icicle Ridge. Woo! We made it! 3 miles from the bottom to the top, back down on Icicle Ridge. Highly recommend this hike, as I've already said multiple times, but highly recommend it because you get really good views of Mount Baker, Glacier Peak, and all of the range. So you can see Mount Stewart, and it was really cool because we only saw one other person on it. The road might scare you a little bit because this is a forest road, but it's actually all well paved. Highly recommend this route, and it might even be better than Enchantments because it's much shorter and it's not going to murder you as much.
The team. Woo!
We made it! Woo! How did you like the hike?
I'm tired.
We had this whole conversation while going down about whether she likes views or lakes. So she's a little sad that we did a view hike instead of a lake hike, right?
I'm a water type, of course.
She prefers lakes. Of course, I love peaks, so that's why I think this hike was so cool, because it really gave a unique peak. You got Glacier Peak, you got Baker, and you got Mount Stewart, which is super cool because I love to see all those amazingly famous mountains. Now we're gonna go to Safeway, get some ice cream, drink a root beer float, drink that, pretend like we did something hard, and wait for Mom and Gabi to come back from doing something actually hard. We were gonna go Boulder, but
We're tired.
they are tired, yes. I'm not gonna.
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna get out. But beep, and it restart. We were gonna go Boulder, but we decided not to because we're all tired. But anyway, for the bouldering, there's a really cool little area here called the Mad Meadows. Mad Meadows has a ton of cool routes. So if you're ever in Leavenworth and you need something to do for a day that's not hiking, highly suggest going bouldering here. Just, we only have one pad, so we didn't go the other days because you can't boulder much with one pad. See you next time. Like and subscribe to this video.
we went full send, we talked out, we got it done, and we're here. It's over.